Yeah. You know, I'm gonna keep it true when all the other niggas keep it fake. You feel me? Yeah. AKQ. It's crazy because it seems like everything I write be the realest shit I ever wrote. You quote me on that shit.
Yeah.
AKQ. Forever, bitch.
Proud of you.
I guess it all ain't hate. The fake can't relate. Headed for the cake, blowing gas in my cake. The mind's eye, I escape all the pain erased. I'm the sun behind the sun on a rainy day. They can't fade me like a tape, smoking like a vape. You all cap, little homie, you won't bust a break. I'm here to motivate, get paper, and be great. Need to relocate to get a different mind state. I put my soul out, they want to hear about leaning pillies. I'm in the lead, popping Willie, shout out Meek Millie. I'm worth more than a Billy, they ain't real really. The big dilly, big fish, they don't free Willie. They still killing us, man, fuck R. Kelly. We still killing us from what we put up in our belly. Talking on the celly, plan to own a couple tellies. The new Machiavelli want the money, they give Nelly. You win some, you lose some, that's how the game go. Puffing loud, quiet storm, I need a raincoat. The flow crazy, so wavy, need a speedboat. Ice cold bars frozen, need a ski coat. Straight gas, homeboy, here, take a tote. Open your nose, shit raw like a Kia Coke. Pray for my foes, this the realest shit I ever spoke. Shout out my woes, I keep it realer, man, that's all I know. So watch that bullshit that you stepping in. Never quit, I'm a warrior, nigga, like stepping in. Put my team on, get my cream low like meth in them. Get my honey to 20s, the hundreds, I'm investing them. All my shit hot, it's dripping, I got it bubbling. Licks on licks, nigga, I get it and then I double that. Ship it off, nigga, I got it wrapped in bubble wrap. This real talk, nigga, I spit facts, no mumble rap. Still score, that's touchdown, cross pylon, kick shit, bust right out of my shoes, Zion. I'm in the game winning, you hating, up on the sidelines, made in his image, fuck if you feel it, this guidelines. To each his own, I just laugh sitting on my throne. Practice my craft, I'm the best, bitch, I'm in my zone. So consistent, always working, see the orange cones? My words are weapons, turn the booth into a war zone, king.
Everything I write be the realest shit I ever wrote.
Y'all ready for this info? Let's get it. We're going to play a short one.
Listen. Cop of the kid, cop of the prince. Cop of the kid, cop of the prince. Cop of the kid, the one that you lynched. Fuck what you say, I know what you did. Cop of the kid, cop of the prince. Cop of the kid, the one that you lynched. Fuck what you say, I know what you did. Fuck what you say, we know what it is. Where was your power when they buried us? Sign the treaties and conquer the terrorists. Chopped in their back and they curb by us. Who was surviving America? We made our way through the trees. We saw the blood on the leaves. We cut the fruit off the tree. We made our way with only a dream. Straight from the soul. Ancestors with me, that's one thing I know. Real country grammar, a real Texas Bama. I know I'm a great like the one shit before. Pray for your family, pray for your nana. Pray for the real and the rest of the cash. What would you do with the art of persuasion? Wake up, sleep, don't get lost in them. It was a miseducation. There was a miselevation. I see somebody do it, so I guess I'll be the one that's gonna say Tsunami, big Oka, Halito. Don't worry, I got it, finito. I knock it out like Bambino, cause we didn't get bread off casino. Cop of the kid, cop of the prince. Cop of the kid, cop of the prince. Cop of the kid, the one that you lynched. Fuck what you say, I know what you did. Cop of the kid, cop of the prince. Cop of the kid, the one that you lynched. Fuck what you say, I know what you did. Fuck what you say, we know what it is. Where was your power when they buried us? Sign the treaties and conquer the terrorists. Chopped in their back and they curb by us. Who was surviving America? We made our way through the trees. We saw the blood on the leaves. We cut the fruit off the tree. We made our way with only a dream.
Peace to y'all. What's going on? What is going on with my family? I see too many people ain't up in here. I don't know what they're doing. They busy or whatever, but check this out. Sis sent me some craziness. I want y'all to look at this. Do you guys see the complete ludicrousness of this freaking whole thing? Look, they in here already. Your mama. Your mama had you, and there was a problem and a mistake. Get out of my chat. Okay, so you guys are seeing this, right? Look at this fake ass CGI imaging of these so-called celebrities. Now, we as y'all know, everybody y'all see pretty much is gone. I keep telling you guys that you will not believe it, but hey, I don't know what to say. They're pretty much gone or gone with the wind, or like eliminated, like serving life sentences, like all this stuff is so real. Talking about, oh, here go LeBron. Oh my gosh, wow, look at this halftime show is everything. Really, LeBron, you gonna put on your this fake ass halftime story with your fake ass? Look at this. Do y'all think this man is real? Do y'all look at this? Beyonce sitting here, somebody standing here, Jay-Z, you see the people behind them. You guys can see here, if you seen a image that's been changed or put to fit a different, you can see it. You can see the line right here. You guys see it? Even around her hair. Not a hair out of place, because it's all even. Because it's all a cut CGI picture. If you don't see that, I don't know what to tell you guys. Look at this. Look at Kanye sitting, looking. He's bigger than everybody behind him. You can see them also for the CGI right there on Kanye, right? You see this. You see this line. You guys, if y'all don't see it, something is wrong. You guys can see the distortion. You can see how it's glitching a little bit. I'm going to play it again. I want y'all to see this. Look at this. This supposed to be, I guess, the dude Justin Timberlake or something. Look. They don't even see him. Nobody even noticing there. Nobody's even noticing this person standing here that's supposed to be a celebrity. Nobody's paying attention. Nobody think it's a big deal. One or two people looking around and over. Everybody else is looking ahead. Like, what's going on here? Y'all seeing this? Y'all believe in this or what? That's what I want to know. Y'all really caught up in this game like that. I ain't gonna play too much more of that. I just want y'all to see that, because if that makes sense to y'all, oh my gosh, wow, the greatest halftime show I've ever seen. Does that even sound like something that LeBron James or any other brother would even say? Like, come on now, this is ludicrous. All right, y'all, we're about to get into this information, because this right here is not working for me. Where do I want to start with you guys? I'm going to start with some of these beautiful pictures, I believe. Let's do that. Let me go back here. I was going to start reading, but I don't think I'm going to read right now. I really should have postponed this live again. I hate postponing, but man, I've been busy. I only have like 35 minutes to myself before getting to this live. And yeah. Let me see. Let me show you guys some beautiful stuff. All right. Let me go up here. November. That's in November. If I go back there, I'll remember. To go back to November. Okay. All right, guys. Give me a second. I shouldn't have no internet issues. Let's not start this. Right. Come on, up here. To the top. All right. We just about there. I could have played y'all something else while this up, right? I could have been pulling this up, but I want y'all to see that retarded video. Like, I don't know who believes that. Who thinks that's real? Who think any of these people that have been convicted of all these horrendous crimes that are either they have been paid for their crimes by either being imprisoned or executionized. So if they're executionized, we know for sure they cannot be at a game, right? How can you be at a game if you're executionized? Makes no sense. Okay, hold on 1 second. All right, let's see. Get this. I got all these random pics in my freaking thing, and they should not even be in here. I don't know why I didn't, but I'm about to get rid of them real quick while I'm here. Hold on, guys. Give me a moment. All right. It is. I'm not gonna hide that. Okay. All right, guys. I'm sorry. I'm distracted trying to handle all this real quick. Hold on a minute. All right. I'm trying to get to these pictures, but of course it's trying to move slow. Don't want me to get there. Don't want me to show you. But we can still get to it. All right. Let's see. All right. Here we go. Now we're getting there. We're getting there slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. This is really absurd. It's really absurd. Peace, sis. Peace, peace. All right, let's see. I guess we can play one more while I'm trying to get this together. Hey, y'all sitting there in silence and in peace, right? Nothing wrong with a little peace, but maybe I should. No, I'm not gonna go there because that's gonna be off topic. I'm gonna go back to earlier. So let's do this. Let's play a little bit of threads real quick while we're getting this pulled up, guys. One thing here. Let's see. Yeah, internet is slow.
My job, I offer mine, so what's happening? Government and all, I cross the line, so what's happening? My ancestors wouldn't like you cross the line, so what's happening? We original, y'all GMO, y'all lying. I do this for my niche. Oh yeah, my niche. I do this for my niche. I do this for my niche. Should've left me where I was, cause I ain't never scared. Took that little ice off my neck for this Earl head. My nation, my niche, someone thorough said. Real Americans, still pure blood, we thoroughbred. I'm like, let my people go and just take me instead. When it's red or blue, feel I'm only choosing red. I'ma always choose my people. You can keep that bread. Our government owe a trillion. You can keep that bread. It's one thing Jim Crow is showing me. I don't want no white folks moving over me. I don't want no politicians ruling over me. I don't want no po ruling over me.
Nobody.
Somebody just like me gonna treat me like me.
My people.
Chief and Dr. G.L.E. I'm still a G like this. T. Might not this jizz me. Think you free, but you need remedy to this frizz me. I'm from the hood. I'm still waking up my people.
Wake up.
When it comes to fashion, the whole world wanna be like us. When it comes to music, the whole world wanna be like us. When it comes to dancing, the whole world wanna be like us. Foreigners is doing everything, trying to weaken us. Of course, y'all can't fuck with us. Rhythm know we killing y'all. Anything involve a ball. Mentally, we figured out the cosmos. After all the big shit, we smashing y'all. Take the asking y'all rights by blood after all. Vatican and the Smithsonian got all our shit. Artifacts and relics still keeping us away from it.
All these relics. Look at them.
We don't need y'all holding it.
This in the Grand Canyon. Right here in the US of A.
I ain't go see the new matrix cause I'm living it.
I'm living in it.
It's not what it seems, but I'm killing it. Can you afford to pay attention who you living with? Now they trying to mandatory facts, but is you getting it? Fall back off my knees, I'm peeping y'all tactics.
I see all of it.
This is galactic. Goddesses and gods warming
it's
up
a spiritual war.
We gonna put arrows on your chest like that. Mongoloids can't style like us, them fake natives ain't
they ain't got that rhythm. They can't move like that.
Like us, nobody peace pop like us. Boxing, y'all can't fight like us. Nobody lost their right like us. Wake them up, I'm in the way. Say too much, I'm in the way. They trying to kill us anyway, so listen what I'm finna say. Everybody, I kids, we raised y'all anyway. What this is finna say. Everybody ain't here to stay. Is you with us or against us? Ain't no in between in this.
You gotta be 100% all with it.
But all my allies with what it do. Renegade got kicked for days. Be careful, I advise you to. Yeah, my job, I mine, so
what's happening? Y'all see this? Y'all see this? What's happening? What's happening?
My ancestors wouldn't like you cross the line, so what's happening? We original, y'all GMO, y'all lying. I do this for my niche.
All our artifacts that they take and make it as their own.
My niche. I do this for my niche.
Yeah, let's play one more. Where my song at? All these my jams. Let's play one more though. Where is that? What I want to hear really.
Been able to talk about before.
This thing went to going where it wanted to go. It went to going where it wanted to go. I'm about to finish showing y'all these pics. And then we're gonna get to reading here. I got some good stuff for you guys. Just make sure you are paying attention. All right, hold on one second. Yeah, I'm gonna play one more song while we're looking at the pictures. Let's play this. Yeah, it's not this. Yeah, we'll play one more with threads because I feel like keep looking.
Stack that bitch up, right?
Yeah, truth can't be told, it gotta be realized. Truth can't be told, it gotta be realized. Freedom ain't free, it ain't legalized. Can't be told, it gotta be realized. Freedom ain't free, it ain't realized. Freedom ain't free, it ain't realized. Freedom ain't legalized. Realize. Freedom ain't free, it ain't legalized. Realize.
I don't know why it's showing all this other shit from the PAX thing. This Lord. Hold on, y'all. This thing doing too much right now.
Same motherfuckers still here right now. Colonized on our land, they ahead of us. Changed our name so much, they scared of us. Children of the sun, y'all don't compare to us. Pale-faced people, this ain't y'all area. Talking about America, pale-faced people, this ain't y'all area. Even if the playing field, bitch, I'm darn. How you a victim,
Come on,
bitch,
this
you a
thing
Karen.
moving shit.
You don't need time. You got white privilege, so you don't need time. Looking at my homeland, man, I can't believe it. Calling us came hurt. They ain't never leave here. Indians ain't die off cause we here. You ain't got a lot, just say you won't be here. How you American but not indigenous? All you citizens made all the Indians.
I'm sharing somebody's album, guys. Somebody must have sent me stuff, and now I'm showing too much stuff in this album. Hold on. Somebody else.
I don't speak truth, that's alright. First slave 1619 was
all right.
1200 wasn't no continent. Alright, you're named after a black woman. Alright, grafted it come from us. Do your research. Go within, quit listening to the teacher. And the nuke got voice coming out the speaker. Cut off trees that have made us weaker. Really they going to the shit gets deeper.
This is crazy. What the hell this is?
Members and we come from the ether. Ruling over us in our land, that's evil. Being colonized right now, black people. Prisoner of war, that's why it ain't equal. Wake up everybody, don't be no shit. Freedom ain't free, really freedom is illegal. And we can't get mad at this. Whites act like we can't see their advantages. Privileges, real in management. Low down, dirty, but they calling us savage. They want you to think they above us. All white people are part-time judges. I ain't no racist, but I ain't no sucker. I ain't no African, but they my brothers. Them like us, built up. They really built everything, still waiting on the savior. Black, please do me that favor. Black tourmaline will protect you from a hater.
We're going to skip these pictures in a minute because I wanted y'all. Okay. All right. I'm about to be annoyed. All right, here we go.
Keep the religion. Skin copper color look just like a penny. Wanted our land and you called us stingy.
Gotta show y'all these Buddha pictures again for y'all to see exactly.
Kings and queens, you can't remember. Remember who you are, just like Simba. Now they got a back, you don't want that in us.
Now my screen white now.
Look it up. United States only
This what you do, StreamYard, and I just stage out ugly ass.
Don't got authority. You want me to say stop governing me. Maybe a strong man, it's really not me. Why you don't keep it 100 with me? Why Trayvon killer still walk around free? Made this song for the truth, don't hate it. History was told in reverse, I stated. Reach in the press, somebody gotta say it. I'm taking out of school, that's the reason I made it. History, it's his story. History, it's his story. History, it's his story. History, it's his story. It ain't my story. History, it's his story. Probably ain't your story. History, it's his story. It's his story.
All right, we're going to play one from Job Breaks real quick while we look at these Buddha pics. Look at these Buddha pics in the Stone Mountains. Who that look like? Look like you, your uncle, your mama, your sister, your brother.
Ever since a youngin', I've been running, getting to the cake. Dog, you ain't 100, this 100. Let me demonstrate. If she ain't got brains, then I ain't trying to penetrate. And if you ain't a stand-up needy, you could get your dinner ate. I ain't buying all that bullshit. Dog, you benefit. To go on a dinner date. Now we on the interstate. Might be a rookie in the game, but I've been a great. And we about autonomy, dog. We ain't trying to integrate. Man, we ain't trying to integrate. Was broke back then, now the youngins seeing different cake. We don't go off feelings.
Y'all see the size of these Buddhas?
And if you ain't an intellect,
you see how massive they make the statues of the Buddhas?
I'm getting love all in different states. Gotta need you. If you ain't got scars, then you can't relate. Preach the niggas. I'm just trying to
with the Zulu knot.
Woke nigga in a sleep world trying to keep awake.
Them fat cheeks.
Man, I'm just trying to keep awake. Bodies dropping in my city, damn Perry, keep awake. How another black man, ya out, make it make sense. When the system got y'all niggas going through the same shit. Ever since a youngin', I've been running, getting to the cake. Dog, you ain't 100, this 100. Let me demonstrate. If she ain't got brains, then I ain't trying to penetrate. And if you ain't a stand-up needy, you could get your dinner ate. I ain't buying all that real shit. Dog, you benefit. To go on a dinner date. Now we on the interstate. Might be a rookie in the game, but I've been a great. And we about autonomy, dog. We ain't trying to.
Yeah, look at that sister. Look at that sister. That brother.
See the proof, drilling shit. We a gang gat. Let me see it.
I got one of these bowls.
Pull up stunting on them. Let me see it cool. Genocide, they pointing weapons at you. You don't even shoot. Real nigga, how you say you real? You don't lay your peeps. Family man, Ron, feed your family.
Beautiful. Look how beautiful they are.
Each other when the government the enemy. If we come together, we got power, nigga, in the.
Look at the gold statue.
For real, nigga, in the beef. You ain't getting money, ain't no reason to be in the streets. Striving to be legends, we ain't trying to be a memory. And now you ain't my nigga, you my Niji Aborigine. Ever since a young.
Why would there be Buddhas in all countries, right? What sense does that make?
If she ain't got brains, then I ain't trying to penetrate. And if you ain't a stand-up needy, you could get your dinner ate. I ain't buying all that bullshit. Dog, you benefit. To go on a dinner date. Now we on the interstate. Might be a rookie in the game, but I've been a great. And we about autonomy, dog. We ain't trying to integrate. We ain't trying to integrate with none of y'all.
Shaka.
Autonomy will be
Shaka. Brushana. Dunch, Amya, Yukush. These are Buddha's names. Those names sound very familiar, don't they? Everything you see incorporated, and then they're in every single country, right? So if they're in every single country, from every country that you can think about, right? Then it would seem that that's kind of like everything you hear about us, like we're all over, like we've been like everywhere, like there's like no way to, despite anything, you can't doubt that, right? So yeah, let's get into it real quick. Let's get into this real quick. I'm gonna move this banner for you guys. Here's the banner, so you can see it great. All right, and you guys can hear pretty good. If there's a problem, make sure you let me know. We're gonna get the reading. Shout out to my chat, my everything chat. You know y'all are everything. What's going on? So it's Dee Dee, Melanin Sun, Dee Dee, Empress, Christian, Ghetto Clinic, Jan Ray in there. Thanks for coming through, guys. Appreciate you as always. You already know y'all energy is always appreciated. So what we're going to do, guys, we've been talking about a lot of stuff over the last month and a half, 2 months, right? And with a lot of the information that's been coinciding, I want to keep bringing you guys things that will kind of lay out the line. I can see a story on my own perspective from what I know and I understand, what I'm reading, what my spirit tells me and shows me and directs me to. And then I turn around and get confirmation so I can know something, right? But that doesn't mean you're going to know it. You can hear certain things that I talk about, a panel holder talks about, people are saying things, and, we can listen to their conversation. We can either coincide with it. We can either agree with it. We can try and check it out because it's interesting information. It makes sense, that type of thing. But until you really study something yourself, until you really go or deep dive into the information, it's kind of hard for you to determine what it is that you can ring true to yourself, as far as like having that inner truth. When you have an inner sanctum, in your own sanctuary within yourself, you learn something. If you've grown to understand something, nobody can take that away. And then there you can grow from it. It's just not something that's being implanted in your head. Just like we get thoughts and ideas and all these things from movies and music and all this, you get this stuff from other people too. So what you got to do is make sure that you are not focusing on the outside of things, and you're focusing on what you learn. Even the things that I show you guys all the time, like I said, what I'm doing is laying out the line. I have certain information that I'm privy to and that I know and that I have an understanding to. So what I can do is lay it out on a line from my perspective, show different information, but you have to be in tune in order to get it, because if you miss a piece or two, it may not make sense. So we're going to get into a little bit about the Inca. So as you guys know, we've been talking about so many different things. So when it comes to the Inca rulers, and when it comes to the Tirthankara, right, we're looking at a lot of the same type of qualities and things of that nature. We've talked about the Tirthankarras a lot. I'm going to remind you guys again. I know I keep telling you, go back and watch the videos. There's like 2 parts to the Tirthankara video. I think it's 2 parts on. We did a bit of it on the 3rd part. So I'll go over it a little bit, but you really have to watch the videos to get all the information so you can see how they went over into the area, how the chief actually decided to start making all these different tribes, because he had like 40 different wives. He had 40 virgins from 40 different tribes, and they were all a part of his harem. And he made everything his area, in that area of Asia. This is where he formed his family, the dynasty over there. So when we think about that, and we think about how would they lose that, how would they lose this grand dynasty? How would they lose such a huge, one of the largest dynasties in the world at that time, right? It would have been as the same thing that happened over here, taken from them, pushed over. They've been moved over. They've been told they're from a different land. They disseminate and get rid of most of the people. So the younger ones, they don't know the true story. So they go by what they're being told. This is what happens everywhere. They insert these seeds that actually interrupt the land and the people and make it something different. So let's get into this real quick. We're going to start reading a little bit about the Incan rulers. Let me see if I can enlarge this for you guys a little bit. Okay. We did the video with Doe did on the Roman information, right? Sunday, I believe it was. We went over a lot of the stuff that was talking about that. He showed you some of the information as far as like going back into Rome, the Incan rulers, so on and so forth. So with that, here's just a little bit of information we're going to go over, with some of the rulers. There's a few of them. We're going to go into all of them, but we're going to go over some of them, right? Let's see. I think we can start with the tribes. There's quite a few tribes too. Actually, what I'm going to do is put this link in the chat for you guys. I'm not going to do that because I don't want to take too much time on going over the tribes. But if you want to look and check out the tribes, this is the link to the tribes here. Guys, you can definitely do that. Okay. So this is the link to the tribes, guys, if you want to look into that. Okay. All right. So we're going to start to read now. One of the Inca rulers was Manco Capac. And I don't want to get into reading all the information, guys. I'll try and read a little bit about them, so on and so forth. It says certain symbols that was the coat of arms, panel, a sacred bird, tree with tiger being, fringe of royalty, two serpents with fringes in the mouth, Pama Huaqua was a brother statue of a bird, maybe a condor. And it says Christie. There was also Sinki Roka, the photo over here. Let's see. Okay, yeah, that is him. Just wanted to make sure it was showing the photos over here. They all kind of look the same, to be honest. It says he had a palace, Korokora, later told as Haskar, given to Almagro and Hemming, Panaka, Rara, the Niles, Huron, and it's also saying Christie. It says that the house in which his body was kept was near this particular river, the Bower, and he was one of the Incan rulers as well. And Laquat Yapanque. Anything interesting? It says that he was tall. That his sister wife was tall and mean. I don't know why they put that there, but I just want to say that. Symbols was mace and a falcon in the right hand, the shield in the left, and it says ugly, and he was a hook nose, and he was worthless. Whoa, that's kind of harsh, but that's what it says. It says the Meta Kapak, a Meta Kapak. So with Meta Kapak, it says he was ugly, courageous. Of course, they're gonna say that dark skin, so that made him ugly, probably. Conquered the Chaka area, Hatasi silver, and the Karabaya gold. So he had some wealth, obviously. On death, he left his wealth to an idol, Hanakura of Poma. And it says that he stopped a rebellion from the original people of Cusco. Let's see. There was also Kapak Yupenqua. It says he was an average person and he was a stupid person. Wow, he was a stupid ruler. It said he fed meals to idols. Oh, so they called him stupid because he was a worshiper. He believed in some physical stuff. He wasn't going along with the spiritual nature that they had. And it said that he discovered many mines. He had quite a few children. Yeah. All right, and let's see. In Karoka, it says that his story was he was very tall, he was very strong, and he had a voice like thunder. That tells you immediately, usually that was a colored man. Stop. Most colored men. There's some Caucasians that have deeper voices, but very few. Their voices have a lighter tone. Their vocal cords are slightly different. You know, some with mixed races, I believe, makes a difference in that. I can't say that or verify that. That's just my own thinking, based off of certain things. It says that he had a voice like thunder. He conquered Antisua by becoming a tiger in battle with his son. Interesting. It said he channeled the two springs to supply Cusco with water, so he was able to work with the elements. Let's see. It said he led fights and battles to create solid foundations for them. What else does it say interesting? Not too much more interesting about him. Yakar Hawakak, short, broad, powerful man, peaceful in the Niles. For Rakaki Inca, it says he was very handsome. It said he had whitish skin with a bearded, worshipped a certain god and wanted to destroy other idols and shrines, but didn't. He used severe justice. Severe justice. No wonder. The whiter skin. They really believe in violence. But also had many festivals. Okay. It says he negotiated with Kala, the Lupaka, and El Tarakaka. The Kala attacked the Lupaka, hoping to get the upper hand. Okay. So we're looking at rulings here around 1438 was the Pachali Anaka. They're showing some of them. They said not some of them. One of them they said were the whitest skin, but they're showing a darker skin picture. Doesn't make sense to me. Shit, how you showing light skin? You're talking about light skin, but you're showing dark skin. Lord, make it make sense. These people so retarded, they damn self. Hey guys, shout out to you in the chat. What's going on? Learning and building in the building. Brother Brian's Black Power in the building. What's going on? What's going on? I appreciate that, sis. I appreciate that, babe. I'm glad, and I'm glad that I'm able to provide content that the kid can also enjoy as well. I'll try and watch my mouth a little more, sis. Sometimes I be getting frustrated. All right, and let's see. Let's go back. It says Tapa Inca Yapanque. His story was he was a tall, handsome warrior. It said he built royal highways. Now check this out. This is back then. We talking about in the Incan time. It said that this man built royal highways, bridges, relay messengers, and inns. Magistrates, he had judges, he had annual inspections, he had a royal speaker and other governmental jobs. He used cupics and focused people into villages. You say not. Called the 4 quarters of Paso, required to the tribute, boom, boom, boom. Let's see. Interesting. He started writing on leaves. It said he started writing on leaves. He sent ambassadors to the factions to stop their evil ways and idol worship. Okay, now, hold on. This is my type of guy. That was Pachacuti, the 7th. So this is another of the, or one of them. There were 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. There were 1, 2, I'm sorry. 3, there were 4 different Tupac. So Tupac Kare, which is a Pachacuti, the 7th, it said that he started writing on leaves. So we would assume that was the hemp paper, right? It says that he sent ambassadors to the factions to stop their evil ways and their idol worshiping. He was rejected. They wanted to keep on with their evil ways and their idol worshiping, obviously. The written was seen as insulting to the gods. So it was stopped and the cupics were used. The Montesinos, Bingham, he started a school for youth of Quilpie. Bingham was said to have gathered all of Cusco's hokas and questioned them. He conquered the Chimu and removed their gold and silver plated wood beams. And had them sent to Cusco, Sarmiento, Moria. He also conquered the offshore islands that brought back a brass chair, black people. So some of these people were definitely not makes me wonder. Let me think about this for a second. I'm getting some very, very mixed feelings about this. Okay, so maybe this is further down. This doesn't give a timeline. If you guys can see, this is not giving a timeline. So I'm thinking this is more in a whited out area, which would make sense. The, Montesinos, the Bingham, yeah. So, this is probably a more whited out time. It says he conquered the Chimu and removed their gold and silver plated wood beam that he had then sent to Cusco, Sarmiento, and so on and so forth. He also conquered the offshore lands that brought back the brass chair and the black people, horse skin and jaw, Murua and Sarmiento. Okay, he may be talking about Africans. Topa, Incas, Panaka, backed Haskar in the Civil War. Okay, so this is pretty interesting. I'm so annoyed. I don't know a lot of history, guys, so I can kind of confer to something else. But you guys in the chat, if you got something for me, drop it real quick. I'm almost coming back to the page. This Atahalapa had all these prizes burned along with Tapa Inca's body. Oh, wow. They got rid of that and burnt it and burnt everything he got and all of that. Let's see. Are you guys familiar with this guy? Are you familiar with this story? I'm not familiar. I'm not very much of a history buff. I tell you guys, I'm learning as I go along. I read a lot of information, but I don't know how to coincide the things because I'm not very great with the history. But if you are, drop some info. Yes. Starting the school back then. Right, recent, but they make it seem so long ago. That's why I'm listening. Like I'm getting confused. My emotions even all over, bro. Like a lot of times when I'm reading, the same way that I kind of can tune into things, I do the same thing with reading. And when it's like confusing and weird information, sometimes I'm just like my emotions like all over the place. I can't even like coincide with what's going on. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, sister, I don't know what they know how to discern. Yeah, exactly, sis. Yes, welcome back, sis. Thanks for coming back and joining us, babe. Yeah, yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly. Yes, sis. I'm learning this history stuff. The information itself, you can put the information together, but if the timelines and a lot of that stuff makes a big difference. I'm not very good with like putting the timelines together with these events. I just know, what happened, what's going on. I done seen it. I done read certain things, and then I could just see what's going on. But I might not be able to break it down. So this is talking about in 1471, around this time is what it sounds like. So because now we're talking about somebody that was born in 1464, so he died a little later. So yeah, this was in the the later 1400s, making it seem like it was so long ago, right? And it wasn't even that long ago. Look at all this. Oh my goodness. This is Hayanna Koopa, born in 1464. And let's see what's interesting about him that we want to check out. It said his second sister wife was Mama Coca. His second sister wife was Mama Coca, but Topa Inca's mummy did not approve, and lightning struck his fortress. Wow. She was pushed off on another man and later joined the Akahusa. And the next principal wife was Sibi Chimpo Rantokia Yamqua. Okay. Beautiful. She was beautiful with lots of hair, very powerful, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Man, he had a whole bunch of wives. All these are like sister wives. All his wives, they all had certain positions, so on and so forth. God dang, he had a whole bunch of wives. Royal estates. He had the Hayanna Koopa straightened the Urubamba R. I don't know what that is. It said that he employed over 150,000 laborers to move rich soil to terraces and fill in swampland, probably at UK. The richest of estates was near Cusco, Sarmiento, Murra, Bulba, Batanzos, Nile, and the Niles. So let's see what this map is showing. Because it said to look it up. Let's check it out. All right. Shout out to my chat. Guys, y'all know I'm on the other page when I'm reading. Okay, it's pulling up some of the stuff now. So, but whatever's going on in here, y'all already know. Number love, Chi Alpha, fullness, brother, fullness. Yes, sis, thank you. You are so appreciated as well. I love my chat. You'll find out. I definitely love my chat. Y'all energy be so great. Yours is definitely great and accepted as well. Okay, let's see. Trying to pull this up. Okay, go down this way. Okay, so this is the area that it's talking about right up in here. Wow, this looks like these mountains on these pictures that my son took when he went to Cali. These mountains look so wow. Look at this. Whoa, let me zoom out some and see if we can get a better view. Just putting all the names on there too. Look at it. Oh my God, look at this. Wow, look at that. Hmm. Look at this. This is all connected. Like I told y'all before, all this stuff is flooded in. Even this, you can see this right here. All this should be land. All this should be land right here. They fading the shit. They coloring it out like it's a damn crayon. Look at this fake ass shit. I'm sorry. Let me watch my mouth. Look at this. Look at this. Just, I mean, I know y'all see that. Like, this be tripping me out. How they be playing with people. Y'all see all this. All this connected. All this connected. This was all connected. This fit here. Look, this all fit right over in here. Craziness how they do us. Okay, let me go back. Let's get back into it because y'all know I get distracted on something else. Goodness gracious, I'm already thinking about something else. Okay, Ada Halapa. Let's see. He ruled from 1532 to 1533. Didn't have he had a few wives. He didn't have a lot of wives. Let's see. It said he led the Carthages against Huascar and his wives and children. Dang. This says all were killed. Dang, he said kill the women and the children and that Negro. Oh my gosh, he was kind of ruthless. Whipping used to torture them before killing them. Even the unborn babies removed from the mothers and hung. Oh my gosh, he was a freaking animal. Chambi, he used a battle axe used to smash heads of the remaining prisoners. He was evil as heck. And he was an Incan warrior. We read about Tupac Halpa up there, I believe. Oh, no, this is a different one, actually. Those were the ones that ruled in the 14th. Atabalipa, he was called Atalabipa. He ruled from 1533 for just 2 months. That's where there's not much information on him. He wasn't very relevant. He didn't make any type of changes or, anything of the sort. I know Willie, sis sent me that track too. It's like, oh, it's fire. It is fire. She keep telling me to play it. I don't know why I didn't play it yet. I keep forgetting to play it. It is fire. You're right about that. Let's see. Manco Inca, Kusi Rimac. I want to get back to the Tirthankarras because I want you guys to see this. Paula Inca, the Sera Tupac, Titi Kusi, Tupac Amara II. And they had a lot of people. There's like all of these. We're not gonna keep reading them, but there were so many of these Incan. That they start. How did they start whitening out? This is crazy to me. I don't get it. They went from dark to white. Yeah, I'm kind of done with that. All right, guys, let's get to the information on the Tirthankara again. I want to refresh you guys on that period. Get to this real quick. All right. In Jainism, a Tirthankara, which is Sanskrit. Do you guys remember the other day we were talking about the Sanskrit? When Tho read the information and he was talking about the Buddha, it was saying the Sanskrit. You remember? And I told you guys I told you guys it ties to the Tirthankara. Salute, Willie. Peace, 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 peace to you, bro. They got my other bro right there. Yep. All right. Let me check it out. Yes, much love and respect to everybody in the building. For sure, for sure. All right, let's get to it. So I'm going to go through this again. We've talked in depth about these, but I'll read this piece to you guys. So in Jainism, a Tirthankara, Sanskrit, Tirthankarras, English literally is a board maker. I'm not going to go into all this again, but if you guys go back to the video, I'm going to keep telling you to go back and watch the video on the Tirthankara. There are 2 videos, part 1 and part 2. I went into everything. I broke down to you guys the board maker. I broke down the conjunctions, everything. I'm not going to read all this stuff over again. I'm not going to go into it, be pulling up all these different things. You guys have to kind of take notes and make sure that you are taking this information to heart. Yes. So now the Tirthankara is a board maker, a savior, spiritual teacher of the Dharma, which is learning the righteous path. The word Tirthankara signifies the founder in the Tirtha, which is a fordable passage across the sea of interminable birth and death. You know how we hear about the sea of life, so on and so forth. The samsara, according to James, in Tirthankara is an individual who has conquered the samsara. The samsara is the physical, basically. The physical going, how we talk about the death and the rebirth, when you're able to bypass everything that is physical and go into the spirit realm, and you are operating from the spirit realm versus the physical realm. That is actually dying of the flesh. This is what the Jesus story is about: dying of the flesh, coming back, reborn, so on and so forth. The cycle of death and rebirth on their own, and made a path for others to follow. After understanding the true nature of the self or soul, the Tirthankaras attained Kabbalah jhana, which is an omniscience. Tirthankara provides a bridge for others to follow, and a new teacher from samsara to moksha, which is a certain type of liberation. Okay. All right, here are the Tirthankaras. Now, you guys remember the pictures that those showed. Do you guys remember the pictures that those showed? And I showed of the I'm sorry, I can't think right now. That he showed you guys of the Inca rulers, and then it had the same exact picture. I said, yes, the same picture as the Tirthankaras. If you guys can remember, this is the picture of the Tirthankaras. There's 24 Tirthankaras in total ever. And I don't want to talk too much, but there's even more. But these are the past ones that they know about. All right. In Jain cosmology, the wheel of time is divided in 2 halves: the Asarpini, or the ascending time cycle, the Apasarpini. Let me show you what they look like real quick. Come on, show the picture, so I don't got to go to the page. That's acting stupid. Okay, so this one, hold on, let me go down. I don't know why this one will show. I want y'all to see both of them. Anyway, in Jain cosmology, the wheel, as I said, is divided into 2 halves. That's the Asarpini. I'm going to show you guys the time wheel of the Apasarpini. All right, and this is it. So it shows you, the descending half of the cosmic time cycle in Jainism, and so on and so forth, right? And it's said to be the current now. In each half of the cosmic cycle, the cosmic time cycle, exactly 24 Tirthankaras grace this part of the universe. 24 Tirthankaras, like there's 24 hours, right? There have been an infinite number of Tirthankaras in the past time period. The first Tirthankara in their present time cycle was the Handa Avsarpini, and it was the Risham Banatha, who is credited for formulating and organizing humans to live in a society harmoniously. The 24th and the last Tirthankara of the present half cycle was the Mashavira Swami J, which is in 599 BC to from 527 BC. And if you notice, that's going backwards, guys. You know how we say we should be from front to back, back to front, everything's backwards. I just want to note that to you guys. History records the existence of okay, just so you can see the picture too. Okay, this is the Parshvanatha, also known as Parshva. This is was the 23rd of the 24 Tirthankarras who gained the title of the Kali Kalkalapatara. Okay, he was the predecessor. All right.
Power off.
Oh, I forgot to turn it on. The Tirthankara organizes the Sangha. Okay. Jainism, Sangha is a term used to refer to the fourfold community of the Muni. Okay. In order of male and female monastics, the Shravas. The Jain monistic, it refers to the order of the monks and the nuns in the Jain community and can be divided into two major denominations, the Digambara and the Spetambara. The monastic practices of two and the major sects vary greatly, but the major principles of both are identical, basically, okay? Okay. Now we're going to go into the canons a little bit. The Tirthankara teachings form the basis for the Jain canons. The inner knowledge of the Tirthankaras is believed to be perfect and identical to every respect, and their teachings do not contradict one another. However, people's teachings should be coinciding. We shouldn't all have different stories. People, one person saying this, one person saying that. It's so confusing for a person that's trying to learn something, right? However, the degree of elaboration varies according to the spiritual advancement and the purity of the society during their period of leadership. The higher the spiritual advancement, the purity of the mind of the society, the lower the elaboration is required. While Tirthankaras are documented and revered by the Jains, their grace is said to be available to all living beings, regardless of their religious orientation, because they are for the good of everything, right? And if everything is for the good, that means that it is coinciding. So we can't be looking at something that race related, because what's good for me or what makes another person function correctly may actually help my atmosphere. Even if they don't affect me directly, they may affect something else. Yes. Okay, so Tirthankaras are arahants. Oh, actually, I actually wanted to go over the canons with you guys real quick. Hold on. Put this over here. Okay, the Canon Law, right? The Canon Law is a set of ordinances and regulations made by ecclesiastical authority. Ecclesiastics is an authority, a book of law, right? For government of a Christian organization or church and its members, it is internally ecclesiastic law or operational policy governing the Catholic Church, the Eastern Orthodox, and the Oriental Orthodox churches. Okay. While Tirthankaras are documented and revered by the Jains, their grace is said to be available to all living beings. The Tirthankaras are Aryans who, after attaining the Kavanjahana, Vanala, the Kavalajnana, pure infinite knowledge, which is pure infinite knowledge. The Kavalajnanaga. I want to say this right. Hold on. The Kavajana, which is pure infinite knowledge. Preach the true Dharma. You know what the Dharma is. That's the essence and all of that stuff. We went over. Let me read that again. This text. Jain texts assign a wide range of meaning to the sacred of the Dharma or the Prakrit Dharma. It is often translated as religion, and as such, Jainism is called the Jain Dharma by whatever, we don't read all that. That's not important. And that's the karma. That's like I'll be telling you guys about that Christ spirit, the this, all the things that are outside of you that are able to control you by spiritual nature, connecting to you by different things, the tech, the this, the that, the lights, the energy, blah, so much stuff. Aryan is also called Jina or Victor. That is one who has conquered inner enemies such as anger. Listen, this is your enemy. The enemies that we have are not actually the people that we think are our enemies. A lot of times the enemies are coming from within yourself. You have to make sure that you're paying attention to these things and having control over these things as well. So the conquered enemies, which are the inner enemies, such as your anger, your attachment, your pride, and your greed, they dwell exclusively within the realm of their soul and are entirely free of the kashayas. Let's read the kashayas for you guys. Because the kashayas in Jainism is aspects of a person that can be gained during his or her worldly life. And according to the Jaina religion, as long as the person has kashayas, they will not escape the life of cycle or death. There are 4 different kinds of kashayas, each being able to gain their own kinds of intensity. Okay, their inner passions and personal desires. As a result of this, the unlimited siddhas, the siddhas are material, paranormal, supernatural, or otherwise magical power abilities and attainments that are the products of yogic and advancement. Yoga isn't for you guys a lot of times. Keep that in mind. Through sadhanas such as meditation and yoga, the term Radhi is often called the interchangeable in Buddha. A lot of these things that they have changed and taken on, so on and so forth. There's different things that attain to us and some things don't, because a lot of these practices, when they came and took over, the Tirthankarras, the Buddhism and everything with the Jainism, the Indians, they came and took it over and they made it theirs. They took over a lot of the customs and all of that when it came from the Buddhism. They took the name, the history, they tried to take all of it, but we know it's a lie. Just keeping that in fact. Okay. All right. Oh, I can't believe I'm almost done. I got a short video in tonight. This is unbelievable. Let me see. Or their spiritual powers. They are readily available to them, which they use exclusively for the spiritual elevation of the living beings through the darsana. So the darsana is what's this? It's showing this one. I gotta go up a little bit on the page. Okay, through the darsana, which is divine vision. Darsana is the auspicious sight of a deity or a holy person. The term also refers to 6 traditional schools of the Hindu. The Hinduism is what I was trying to refer to as far as them taking over Buddhism and everything. That's something that's totally different, but they have blended, acting like this is their history, so on and so forth, like they always do. So we already know the real deal because I'm showing you, I'm telling you, I'm proving it to you right now. Hindu philosophy and their literature on spirituality and soteriatorship, I believe. All right. Divine vision and Dishna, divine speech. They help others in attaining Kavaljana and Moksha, the final liberation to anyone seeking it sincerely. The Tirthankara Nam Karma. These are one of the Tirthankara's image of the caves in Gwiller Fort. Gwiller Fort is a hill fort near Gwilmer in India, which we know where India is as well. This is one of these made-up countries. The fort has existed at least since the 10th century, and the inscriptions, the monument is found within what is now the fort campus. Okay, so we see their Buddhas. Look at the tall, giant statues, and you can see this thing. This has been there forever. Look, the whole thing is like it's got mold or something because it's kind of wet or something growing over there. That's crazy. All right. They list 16 observances, which lead to the bandha, which is bondage of this karma, which is, binding that negative stuff. Purity of the right faith, reverence, observance of vow and supplementary vows within the transgression, ceaseless pursuit of knowledge, perpetual fear of the cycle of existence, giving gifts, charity, practicing utilities according to one's capacity, removing of obstacles that threaten the equanimity of ascetics, serving the meritorious by warding off evil or suffering, devoting to omniscient lords, chief preceptors, and the scriptures, practice of the 6 essential daily duties, propagation of the teachings of the omniscient, fervent affection for others, brethren following the same path. This is a couple of inscriptions. 5 auspicious events called the Panka Kalyanaka are the mark of life of every Tirthankara. Okay, and that is the Garbha Kalyana, which is conception. When Atman, which is the soul, Atman is the soul of a Tirthankara, comes into his mother's womb, that is the conception. The Jama Kalyanaka, which is the birth of the Tirthankara, which is the Indra, performs a ceremony bath or Tirthankara on Mount Meru. We'll need to read that. Tapa Kalyanaka, renunciation. Then the Tirthankara renounces all worldly possessions and becomes an ascetic. Renounces all worldly possessions and becomes an ascetic. Very, very interesting. Jaina Kalyanaka, the event when a Tirthankara attains Kapjanana, which is the infinite knowledge. The Samavasarana, which is divine preaching hall, is erected from where he delivers the sermons and restores the Sangha after it. I'm trying to get so you can see the picture. It's hard to do that. Dang it. It won't let me let you guys see the whole picture, but basically you can see it. I'm going to show you guys that again in the Grand Canyon. This actually is in the Grand Canyon. You can see the top of it. Oh, wait, I can go up now. There you go. There it is. There's like the, how can I say, the carvings in the Grand Canyon that look pretty much just like this. I think y'all saw it at the beginning of the video. Right? I'm going to show you again if you didn't see it. Nirvana Kalyanaka, which is liberation. When a Tirthankara leaves his mortal body, listen, when the Tirthankara leaves his mortal body, which is the physical body, it is known as the Nirvana. It is followed by the final liberation, which is the moksha, after which his soul dwells in the Siddhashila. So the moksha is the sacred masha, or the prakrit. Maka refers to the liberation or the salvation of a soul from samsara, the cycle of birth and death, the death and birth. Remember, we're talking about that. This is the story you hear about Jesus. It is a blissful state of existence of a soul attained after the destruction of all karmic bonds. A liberated soul is said to have attained. I'm gonna have to read all of this real quick. A liberated soul is said to have attained its true and pristine nature of infinite bliss, infinite knowledge, and infinite perception. Such a soul is called a siddha. I am a siddha. If you guys don't know, I'm just going to let you know. And is referred to in Jainism. In Jainism, a moksha is the highest and the most noblest objective that a soul should strive to achieve. In fact, it is the only objective that a person should have. Other objectives are contrary to the true nature of soul, which the right view, knowledge, and efforts all souls can attain this state. That is why Jainism is also known as Mokshamarga, or the path to liberation. Okay? Let's go back. Okay. Look at this. Look at these gold Buddhas. They got all these people have all of these different, from the city of gold, all these different things that they have taken from our ancestors. You know, they making it there. Oh, this is from us. Hey, this came from here. We did this. But you guys weren't even around when this stuff was built. Like, it's like crazy. Let me show you guys the city of gold. No, I'll read this to you, right? No, I'm not gonna read that. I want to get to this real quick. I'm gonna show you guys. Let me see. Is it showing on the screen? I might even have to. No, it's not showing. I'm gonna have to stop showing it. Go to it. Hold on, guys. Gonna have to stop sharing and go to the pictures because I want to show you guys again. I'm gonna show you all these pictures. Oh, I'm sorry, that's the wrong one. I was trying to highlight this. Welcome. Mithra is also the story of Jesus. Mithra, yeah. All these, I was telling them this morning, but there's like there's like 24,000 of them. I mean, like, you think about the story, even one I talked about with the guy Simon. You know, he you know, they say he died. They said the God's chariots, the angels came down and saved him and killed the French. I mean, come on, there's like real stories of our people doing marvelous and wondrous things. Even King David being a real person. People talk about, oh, the Bible, this and that. They take these stories and formulate them, but hey, a lot of these people are real. They're our, ancestors. They talked about, I think, King Solomon like stopping the sun from going down for like 3 days. You know, all these different things. You know. All right, hold on, guys. Let me see. I'm gonna show you guys the ones that these Grand Canyon pictures. I thought I had more of them, but I can't seem to find all of them. So I'm just gonna pull up the ones that I have right now. They probably are in another album. Oh, actually, I'm gonna show you this. This is different. Yeah, I'm gonna show you this. This is what I was showing when we first started the video today. This is these are skeletons in the Grand Canyon, giant, humongous skeletons in the Grand Canyon. Those are skeletons in the Grand Canyon. It's carved out. Okay. This is also in the Grand Canyon. It's one of the cities, one of the buried cities in the Grand Canyon. This is down under in the Grand Canyon as well. You see it? And this is gold. These statues are gold statues. All these gold statues. Yeah. This is in the Grand Canyon, guys. Look. Do these look like, what do they call them? The Colosseum. These look like the thing from the Colosseum, right? They say that this is from Rome. What do we talk about when Zoe brought up all that information on that Rome, showing you guys that you know that's all here in America. And this is showing you right here. This is the Grand Canyon, guys. This is inside one of the underground tunnels. You know, I'll keep telling you guys about the underground cities. This is in the underground cities, one of the underground cities in the Grand Canyon, believe it or not. Okay. These also in the Grand Canyon. Let me blow it up for you guys so you can get a good look. Grand Canyon. Grand Canyon pictures. Look at them. All these in the Grand Canyon. Look how they standing. just by the way the women standing, y'all know who they is. I mean, come on. Who y'all playing with around here? Just by the way the women are standing. Do y'all know who? I mean, come on now, y'all. Y'all know who these people are. I just gotta leave that there for a minute. Look at that. Who stand like that though? Who stand like that? Y'all know who stand like that. We stand like that. Nobody else got the hips that just make you kind of lean sometime when you're standing because it's comfortable. You know? Who do this? Look, who do that? Yeah, we do that. We do that. That's us. That's us all day. If you don't know, you should. So one more. This one here, I just love this one. Look how huge. Just look how humongous it is. Just look at it. Humongous. They must have took some huge, gigantic. This is like a wooden one. They took a huge, gigantic piece of wood and carved it. And look how intricate the carving is. It's so freaking beautiful. Even up here to the afro. Look at it. What kind of tools? This is so old. What kind of tool is this that they use to carve? What do you think? Isn't that beautiful? Yes, the womb man. The womb man. Yeah. So yeah, guys. I haven't had a nice short video that I could build and put the information I wanted out in a while. It's been a little bit of a minute for me to have such a short video, but to get everything in that I wanted to get in. Yes, the Grand Canyon is a huge part of our history. Like, really, that's why they try to keep us out of there. There are so many artifacts and things in there. They know, please. They try to keep us from finding stuff. They try to remove everything, but they could never remove everything out of there. It's just too massive. It's just too much space to cover. There's too much underground to cover. There's too much. They done tried for years and years and years to get everything. They can't. They can't. They can't. They just can't. So, I wouldn't be surprised if there's some, some of our people still like living under there. I'm gonna be honest. I don't want to get into that type of conversation, but I would not be surprised if some of our people are not living underground in the Grand Canyon. You saw that space that I showed you. That didn't look like it was desolate for that long, right? So who's to say that's just a small part of it? You know how huge it is, how big it is. Imagine an underground city there. It's too much, just too much. Peace, love, blessings, y'all. I love this short build. It was awesome. I was able to get everything out. I hope you guys were able to take a lot of information that you can go and check out for yourself, study up on, get a better understanding of. Maybe you can come back and bring me something that I can share. And we can go from there. Peace, love, blessings. And I am out, guys. Have a great night.